Okay, last class we discussed about the database, what is database and how to use the database, what are the database softwares are there. So these things and all we have seen, and we have discussed about the database management system. Okay, that is softwares. What are the softwares are there regarding to use the database? Okay, that we have discussed, and we have seen what is the purpose of database, why we should use the database. That is the question. This question is asked in one time in the board exam also too. Okay, so this is one of the important question. And the next one is the relation database model, how the data will be stored in our database, that is in the form of tables. And we have seen some example, that is some terms also we discussed. What is tuple, what is attribute, what is field. Okay, this concept also we have seen. What is record, what is table. Okay, this concept we have discussed. Okay, what is relation? Can anyone say what is relation? Is it any problem with the anyone question? Anyone means somebody is thinking that okay, someone will answer. It is not. It is the question to everybody. None of you know what is relation. We have discussed. Krishna Prasad, can you say what is the relation? Tell that what is relation. We have
Sir, it is arranged in the row column.
tables are called as relation. Okay, table. What is another name for table? That is relation. Okay, okay. What is record? This question for everyone. Answer it. None of you know me, then be quiet. If you are be quiet means even though you are participating in this class, I'm thinking I will take, you don't know the answer. That's the meaning. If you be quiet means.
Sir, rows are called records.
Rows are called as record. Okay, what is another name for rows we discussed? Rows, another name is record, and we have discussed 5 names, no?
Entity.
Entity, tuple, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So many terms are there. We are using it. So that we are discussed. Okay, common database software we discussed in the last class. And what is the use of that common databases we have seen in mobile devices. Okay, some tools are there. DBMS software for meant for mobile devices. That also one important question. Okay, you should know the names of it. Okay, and this one we discuss and various terms. That's what relation means: table, domain, tuple, entity, record, row. Okay, these are all another name for what? Row. Okay, and column means another name is what? Attribute and fields. Okay, degree means number of rows.
Number of columns.
Number of columns in the tables are called as degree. Cardinality means number of rows or number of records. Okay, yes, that is better. Okay, that is called as cardinality. And we have seen this example also. At last we discussed these questions. I hope you remember that. And one of the student asked what is tuple, and I think I forgot his name. He sent the message in WhatsApp. It was nice. Okay, good. Okay, and today we are going to see about the keys. Okay, so what is the concept of key? What is the name? Different type of keys are available in the SQL, that we are going to discuss it. Okay, so there are, you can see in the last line, you can see primary key, candidate key, alternate key, and foreign key. So these are all the keys are there in the SQL concept. Okay, so what is primary key? Before we are going to doing with that, we will discuss generally about the table. Okay, then we will come to the concept of key. Okay, now you can see the table: employee number, name, gender, employee department number, salary, commission. Okay, so which is unique? Which data is unique? For example, let me say one example in
employee number.
Yeah, of course. I hope you understand the concept. Rest of the students, have you understand the concept? A unique data is called as, it should be a primary
key.
Okay, if what is the quality or eligibility to become a primary key means, it should be the value should be unique. Yes, it should be properly, it should be unique in the table. It should not be same or same as in the following data. Even though the data means here I am saying the table. Okay, The table may having thousands of records or whatever number of records, but it should be unique. That is the quality of the primary key. Okay, that is the quality of, we can say, candidate key also. For example, let me take our election. Okay, in election system, what is the first concept? The nomination is happening, no, in the side of political leaders, I'm saying. What are the things? For example, in your constituency, there are maybe five or six persons, or a number of person may be nominated as a candidate, isn't it? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. For example, yeah, in our election system, so 5 members are just to compete in the for your constituency, for you in your location. For example, 5 members are just opting for the candidate. I want to be a leader for this. I want to be MLA for this constituency. Likewise, they are thinking these are all candidates. Okay, each one are unique. One is from one party, another person from another party. Okay, so likewise, another person may be individual, that is an independent candidate, is not belongs to any party. Okay, so likewise, in every way they are unique. Okay, from among them, we people are electing one person, isn't it? Am I right? Even though
Yes,
5
sir.
or 6
Yes, sir.
persons or 10%, a number of persons are standing for, I mean, for a candidate for the election, but the people are selecting only one person by polling their vote. Okay, so who is getting the majority of vote? That is our case. Okay, for our election system. Okay, so one of the member, one among the 10 will be our MLA, or one among the 5 members, 5 candidates, one will be our MLA or the representative. Okay, so that is called as primary key. Okay, candidate key means all the keys are there, candidate key, but what is the eligibility for candidate key means all should be unique. Okay, then you may have the confusion, sir. You just before you said what is the eligibility for primary key means it should be unique key, sir. You said unique data should be unique like this. Of course, candidate key. First of all, we will discuss the candidate key. Okay, candidate key means what is the eligibility to become a candidate key means that value should be unique in the table. Even though the table having millions of records, the value should be unique. For example, employee number may be unique, Aadhaar number may be unique, isn't it? It is not same as others, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
For
sir.
example,
Yes,
employee ID, employee number, serial number, okay, roll number. These are all, for example, different concept I'm saying. For example, students means roll number are unique. In factory or any industry means employee number are unique. Okay. For example, any government purpose means Aadhaar number may be unique. Okay, through that it is individual for everyone. It is not same as others, even though millions of records are there. For example, in India, millions of peoples are living, even though the Aadhaar number is unique for everybody, isn't it? So that is the concept. Okay, so then for example, number of unique keys are there. For example, one table is there, it contains Aadhaar number, first of all serial number, employee number, roll number, and what is the thing, yeah, phone number. Of course it is also unique, but the siblings are there means maybe chances are there, isn't it? Okay, for example, let me take also that also, serial number, roll number, phone number, Aadhaar number. Okay, 4 things are there. According to our aspect, 4 are unique. Serial number will not be repeat, roll number will not be repeat, employee ID will not be repeat. It is for particular user means that user only, that person only. Okay, Aadhaar number will be unique, or even phone number will be unique. Okay, so totally five things are there. These 5 keys means 5 columns. Okay, employee number, Aadhaar number, like this we are creating the columns, no? Hello students, have you understanding my point of view?
Yes, sir.
yes,
This
sir.
is important
Yes, sir.
concept. That's what I'm saying. This is a basic for the upcoming programs. If you didn't understand the candidate key, this type of keys means you cannot do it. That's what I'm explaining this much. Okay. So for example, these 5 columns means the fields or attributes are unique in the different whatever way also. Okay. So these called as candidate key. But the user, that is user means the database analyst, the database administrator, that is who is creating the database, he will select only one among the 5. Okay, that is called primary key. Have you understand now? That's what I said, the election concept. Have you understand?
Yes, sir.
So even though 5
Yes, sir.
keys are similar, unique, they are eligible to become a primary key, but one among them will be we are chosen. That is the we admin, that is a record database admin will select it's one of the primary key. So one among the 5. Okay. So that is called. So now you cleared about that. What is primary key? Okay. The elected key are called as For our reference, I'm saying the word. Okay, we should not use the word elections and all. Okay, so this is called primary key. Candidate key means the same concept. Then we'll come to the third point, alternate key. Okay, for example, alternate key means, let me say, if primary key alternate for primary key. For example, I will say that 5 persons are standing for that, they are compete for the constituency means, then for example, the one person won the election for 1,000 votes. Okay, and second person scored 980 votes, and third person is selected for 950 votes. Okay, suppose the first person, for example, anything is happened, just for identification I'm saying, who is the second place? Who is in the second place? Who have secured 980 votes? Have you understand
Yes,
or
sir.
not? For example, very simple example also we have seen in your lower classes. When you are studying the lower classes, in your class leader is there, assistant leader also there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, have you brought up in the system? For example, some schools having the
Yes, sir.
concept, maximum schools. Okay, class leader, he is the responsible person for the teacher want to come on time. That is, if the teacher forgot means he will go to the staff room and call the teachers, and maintaining the class. That is the main important. And different roles are there. Okay, suppose the leader is on the day he was absent, then who will be the next person? Who is the next person?
The assistant monitor.
The assistant leader.
Assistant
Isn't it?
monitor.
Yeah, that person will be taking the responsibility of the leader responsible, and he will do that, he will act as a leader on the day, isn't it? For example, likewise here, the alternate key means very simple. From the name itself you can understand. Alternate means next choice. Okay, for example, we selected one key as a primary key. Suppose what should be our next concept, next selection means, so that is called alternate. Even though whenever we are doing any important thing means, we are having the two plans, plan A or plan B, likewise, isn't it? We have alternate ways also. If this is fail means, for example, if condition is true, one condition will execute. If it is false means, then we are giving the alternate way, no? So what should be done next? Okay, for example, that is called alternate key. Here will let me come to the concept. Okay, alternate key, it is also eligible for the primary key, but it is alternate to the primary key. That is a word. Alternate key is a key, it is alternative to the primary key. Okay, that is called alternate key. Candidate key means all are having the same quality. Primary key should be unique, candidate key should be unique, alternate key also should be unique. Okay, that is, these are all the three concepts. Are eligibility is same. What is the eligibility? The value will be, the data will be unique in the table. That is the basic eligibility. Okay, so these people are, these columns are these columns are called as candidate key or candidate keys. Okay, so one among them, the database administrator, that is B, the user, selected as a primary key. Okay, so remaining four columns are act as a, what is the thing, candidate key only. Then from the four, one we can say it's a alternate key. Just for name purpose we are saying that we are not using alternate key anywhere. Okay, that's the concept. Have you understand what is primary key, what is candidate key and alternate keys and all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me go to the concept. And foreign key, what is the foreign key means? Let I will tell with the example. Okay, I hope you know that in 11th standard. Have you studied this? No.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Studies.
Okay, then not an issue. Okay, anyhow, I will explain with one example. Not an issue. Okay, so this is the concept. Okay, this what I explained, that is given in the paragraph. Okay, set a set of one or more attributes that can identify a record uniquely. That is, more attributes are there in a relation. In a relation means what? In the table. That's what I'm always asking the terms. Okay, the terms are very important. Once you forgot the term means, we will just blink our eyes only. We cannot do anything. Relation means table. Okay, so there can be one primary key in the table. That is very important point. So shall we say two primary keys are? No, not possible. Primary key means that is only one. Okay, it's the concept. Okay, it allows, that's what all allows only distinct means unique value. That is no duplicate, no two values. If the column contain two similar values means, it doesn't have the eligibility to become a primary key, or even for the candidate key also, isn't it? That is the concept. Okay, so these examples are there. You can go through the text. You can see the candidate key, more than one attribute which contains the unique values. All the, for example, 3 columns having the unique values. These are all candidate keys. Okay. From one among them, we can see among this database analyst, the database analyst means we. Okay. We selected one as a primary key based on the requirement. Something we need the roll number, or we can select the mobile number, we can select the Aadhaar number. So which is easy for us, or which is required for our use, we can select that is a what is the thing? Candidate key. Okay. The concept. Yeah. And next one, alternate keys also we can. In case of multiple candidate keys, one among them selected as a primary key, and rest of the column serves as the alternate key. Alternate key means alternate for the primary key. That is the concept. Okay, a candidate key which is not primary key. All the candidate key is not primary key. From among them, we elected only one person from the election. Likewise, from the candidate key, we selected one as a primary key. Okay, rest of the things are alternate key. Okay, that is the concept. Have you understand this one? This 3 type of keys.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me go to the foreign key. Okay, so foreign key, what is the use of the foreign key means? 2 tables are there. Okay, so I want to know your words, how much you understand me. So for example, I don't like to make you to bore more. Okay, if you already know the concept means explaining is very boredom, no, that's what. Okay, can anyone say what is foreign key? From your understanding, I want to know that.
Sir, it is a key which link one table from to another table, sir.
Very good. Hmm.
Like name, one may be marked list and one may be admission list. So the name column will relate both the tables.
Very
So
good.
that may be considered as foreign key.
Okay, good. That is correct. That is correct. Okay. For example, what is foreign key means, as Silvaram said, 2 tables are there. Okay, but we want to create the relation between the 2 tables. Relation means we need to link the 2 tables. That is data integrity. Data integrity means we are making the list, establishing the list between a relation, not link. It's a list, relation between the 2 tables by using the only one thing, that is called foreign key. Without foreign key, we cannot establish the link between the 2 tables. Okay. For example, as he said, one is admission list, another one is mark list. Suppose that we are having the 2 tables. Okay, so what may be the unique? Admission number may be the unique, isn't it? Here also admission number, in admission time also
Yes.
admission number is there, and the mark list also admission number. Sometimes we can create it. Okay, or else we can keep another data also, not an issue. So likewise we can create the 2 things. We are relating the 2 tables. How means through the foreign key. Okay, let me come to the concept. How, what is foreign key, sir? Very simple. I will explain. The table is there. Okay, you can see employee is one table. Let's take this example. It will be easy for you. Okay, here what is the thing? Employee, actually this is somewhat wrong. I will say that it is not better example. Okay, for example, let me go to the our concept. One table is there for student admission. In the student admission table, admission number, name of the student, group which they chose, which they opted. Okay, suppose the 3 details are there. Okay, so that will be our admission table. Okay, then mark list table. The mark list table, again, what is the thing? Serial number or roll number. Because we selected the students, we can allot the roll number also. Roll number, admission number, name of the student, marks. That is total mark. Okay, 4 columns are there. We can link the 2 tables with the admission number. What is the major thing means? The foreign key should be a primary key of another table. That is very important. Okay, the foreign key is what? What is foreign key means? You can say foreign key is a primary key in the master table or in the parent table. Okay, so from that, for example, admission is a master table or parent table. From that only we deriving the what table? Marks, because who are all admitted, for that only we are enrolling the marks. No, we are getting the name list. No, that is correct. So for example, from the admission, from the name we are accessing the admission, we can get all the details. Okay, we can fetch all entire row from the table. From which table? From admission table. Okay, that is the concept. Okay, foreign keys. Okay, for example, let me show this example anyhow, but the concept is a little bit wrong, but you can just listen it. Here department number is there, 10, 20, 10, like this. Here this should be a primary key, but here it is not primary because the values are repeated. No, it's not eligible to become a primary key. Okay, but suppose this is a primary key means it is another key for there is a foreign key for another table called department. Okay, in department another one key is there, that is called primary key. Both the tables primary key is different. Okay, we are inserting one key. Key means, again I'm saying, the entire row. Okay, we are inserting one row from another table, from one table to another table. The first thing is there, no, the first table is there, no, that is called master table or parent table. Okay, so we are inserting that row here in the another table. Okay, this is called child table or the client table, likewise we can say. Okay, this is the foreign key because this key is not related to this, not in our table. We are fetching the data from another table, no, that is for outer table. That is called, we are saying it's a foreign.
Yes.
Okay, okay, that we are accessing by using that. For example, if you want to access the within the department number, we can access the name, we can access the gender, salary, commission, everything we can access it. Okay, that is the use. Okay, what is the use of primary key means, sorry, foreign key means, through that we can access the entire record means the entire row. Okay, that is the concept. Okay, upcoming slides you can easily understand. I hope you understand. Did I made you confused?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
சார் இன்னொரு தடவை சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Okay. Yes, Chandru, I will tell it. Okay. You can see what is the use of foreign key means to establish the connection between the two tables. Okay. One table, one column is there. So that should be a primary key in that first table. Number one table, number two, like this we can say. Okay. First table, one primary key is there. That we are using, that the entire row we are, the entire column we are using, and another column in the second table as a foreign key. Okay, for what purpose we are using means, in order to access the entire record which we stored in the parent table. Parent table means table number one. Okay, that's the concept. Okay, try to understand, and whenever we are going to use it, we can access it. I will show lively. Okay, in the next chapter it was there. Chandru, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's all. Let me go to this. What is the use? Again, I'm saying referential integrity means the relation between the two tables, two records means two tables records. Okay. For example, what is the referential integrity means? One integrity means we are establishing the secure connection between the two tables. Okay. What's it mean? Whatever changes we are making in the parent table or the master table, that will be reflected in the child table also. Okay. If you have made any changes in one table, if you are using the foreign key means, that will be reflected in the inherited table, that is called child table or the slave table or client table. We can say any one of the word. Okay, so from the master table, if you make any changes, addition, deletion, if you add a row or delete a row or changes over the row number or any values if you are changing, that will be reflected in the master key. That is, sorry, that will be reflected in the child table. That is called referential integrity. Okay, now you may have the I don't know whether you understood or not. I have a very doubt on that point. Okay, but anyhow, you have to know the types of key. What are the types of four type of keys we have discussed? Primary key, alternate key, candidate key, and last one is foreign key. The foreign key, with example, if you see in once again means, you will 100%, I'm sure you will get the clarity. Okay, so still that you just think it is to establish the relation between the two tables. That is the use of the foreign key. Okay, so the upcoming things you can easily understand it. Okay, let me go to the next slide. The same thing what I am saying. If you want to delete the master key, if the record is there, that and all we can show it. That is called referential integrity. If you whatever changes you modify, if you have anything in that, but what is the thing? We cannot make any changes in the child table because it is subject to the master table. Okay, if you do any changes in the child table, it will not affect the master table, but we cannot make the changes also. Okay, that is the concept. If you are using means, whenever you go to the table, you can easily understand. Okay, let me come to the another topic, that is just history of MySQL, where you can download it. Note down this website. By clicking the website, easily you can download you can download 8.0. Okay, that is I think latest version. 8.1 also is there. You can anyhow in your not in your mobile, it is not possible. In your computer, how many of you having computer? Hello, because yeah, okay, just yeah, if you are install this MySQL in your computer, that is very important. Okay, because you started to do the project, and here this is needed. Okay, you can download it from mysql.org. Okay, it is a free software, we no need to pay anything, so we can easily download it. Okay, and this is one of the fast, reliable and scalable alternate for the many of the commercial DBMS today, so we can use it whatever thing. Okay, it provide all the supports I'm saying to tell. Okay, you can see this many things. Who is invented? Okay, you can say the chief inventor of MySQL was Michael Weidnius. You can see this Weidnius. Okay, Monty, they are saying it is. Okay, because they selected from the one of the serial, I think so. You can say sorry, from his daughter. MySQL has been named after Monty's daughter. That is his name is. That is My. Okay, from that we are giving the dolphin name. Okay, the dolphin name is Shakila, that they are using in our MySQL symbol, that is icon. Okay, that they are using it. Okay, and the next
Yes,
thing is MySQL database refer to combined server also there, client also there. Whenever you download this one, means you should download the client. Okay, yeah, MySQL client 8.0, download it. Okay, don't go with the server edition, that is entirely different. Okay, server is providing the data to multiple users. We should use the client edition in order to connect between the Python. For example, our next use is what? Ultimate use is what? We want to connect the MySQL with the, what is it, Python. Okay, we have to get the interface. Once again, we are doing the any project in the Python, the data want to store in the database, that is MySQL. Okay, so these things are there. Actually, the MySQL want to pronounce as a SQL, want to pronounce as a SQL. Okay, that's what the pronunciation. For beginning time, I'm using these things. Okay, let me go to the next concept. That's what I'm saying. The front end programming which can connect to the server programming, like MySQL means Python or Java, we can connect it. So we have to go for the client line. Okay, the client line command we have to download it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, what are the features of this? Is also one of the important question. What are the features we can use in the MySQL? Means you can see it is very speed, of course, for fetching the data from the database. It is very easy to use also. Command are very easy, easily we can use it. There's no that much of very tedious commands are there, very easily understandable command only. Cost rate is zero cost, that is freely available. We no need to pay for any license problem and all, not there. It is a open source. Okay, we can download it, we can alternate for our customize for according to our project or according to our use. Okay, so it is a support SQL. SQL is a structured query language. I already said that, you also know. From that language it will support. Which one? The MySQL is a software name. Have you understand? For example, Python IDLE is there, Spider is there, Jupyter is there. That is Python versions are there. That is an interpreter name. Have you understand? So likewise, MySQL is a one of the software name. Okay, what is the actually the programming name means SQL. Okay, that is we should pronounce as a SQL. Okay, SQL is a
yes,
proper that is a programming language, structured query language. Okay, if you want to use this, for example, if you want to run the Python code, definitely we need to install what? Python IDLE or Anaconda distribution, anyone we have to install. From the Anaconda distribution, we have to download Spider or Jupyter. Likewise, many Python versions are there. I mean, interpreter are there, no? So through that we can download it. Okay, and moreover portability. So it can run on any platform. It is platform independent. Platform means operating system. Okay, for example, once you created the database in one system, Windows means you can try to install that file in Mac OS, that is an Apple system also, it will work. Okay, or any other operating system also it will work. Okay, I'm saying about the standard operating systems. Many operating systems are there, but one among that is standard, it will work. There is portability. We can create a code for one machine, we can implement in multiple machines. Okay, for example, that's what I'm saying. When you are doing the project, no, once you done the project, you can convert into the exe file or a lamp file for the Mac user, and we can install in the computer, we can use it. Okay, it is very easy, but in the olden days it is very even though I faced the thing whenever I was studying my UG. So one computer, if I run the if I developed the code, means definitely next time also I want to sit in the same system. Okay, For example, even though I am having the pen drive, I copy the code and try to install in another code means it won't work. Have you understand? So which system we developed, that same system only till the end of the code we have to do it, no other go. Okay, so that is called system independent or platform independent. Even though same system, two Windows systems also there, even though it having some compatibility issues sometimes. Okay, but nowadays all the programming languages are what? Platform independent. Whatever system, wherever whatever OS operating system installed, so nothing to worry it, it will execute it. Okay, very easy to handle it nowadays. Okay, if you face the portability issue, then you can understand this point is that much valid. Okay, and data types, it will support all type of data. Okay, string data type, number data types, and all the variety of data also there in the SQL. Okay, next we are going to see the next one. I already said that security purpose, it is more secure because it is password protected. Okay, once you install that, 1 minute more children, please rejoin it again. Okay, whenever you try to install the system,
Yes, sir.
that is start the session. Okay, so the security, when that's what I am coming to tell in the last session also, that is whenever you install the system, I mean the software in your system, it will ask two passwords. Always remember the two password. One is root password, another one is login password. Okay, so root password, in order to add plugins into the SQL, that time it will ask. Okay, so login password is very important. That's what it is giving the perfect security for our files, that is the database. Okay, what the data we stored in the SQL. So without the password, it is completely password protected. Without that, we cannot, no one can able to open that also. That is one of the things. So whenever you install the password, install the software, you should remember the username, that admin privileges, admin login, username and password, and root password. Three things you always want to remember. You write in a proper, better in computer book. If you write means it will be fine. Okay, because once you forgot means it is very difficult to, you have to uninstall the software again, we need to do it. Okay, so always remember this one. This is one of the hint I am saying to you. Whenever you install the password, software, you should remember the password. Okay, and next one is scalability and limits. That is, there is no, we can use for multiple, that is purpose. For example, for industrial use, for whatever purpose, that's what they are saying. They can, here they say the point, can handle large database. That is, wherever we can use that. Some real time the SQL database contain millions of records. They are saying in whatever field there is no limit. In whatever fields means in education field, industrial field, or whatever medical field. Okay, so whatever field we can use the MySQL. Okay, and connectivity, very easy. We can connect with the Python, we can connect with the C++, connect with the Java, any programming language, any front end language. Connect with the PHP. Okay, connect with the many Ruby, whatever front end softwares, we can easily join with it. Okay, we can make the establish the connectivity. For example, the user enter the any data in the programming language. This pay the way to store the data, can be stored in the SQL also. So that is very easy to connect with the SQL with using drivers. Some drivers, many drivers are there. For example, for Python, we have to use the MySQL Python connector. That is the driver name. If you should install that one. Once you install that only, you can able to connect with the Python. So many driver software. Drivers means it is the software. Okay, so we can install that and we can use it. And localization. That's what I am saying. The server can provide error message to the client in many languages. That is multiple language support also there. For example, language in the sense of what? I'm not talking about English. That is not programming language I'm saying. Okay, so it will support for error messages, support for multiple programming language. Okay, and client tool. That's what I'm saying. SQL dump. That dump means we are exporting the SQL file. It's one of the method. MySQL dump is there, no? So it is one of the method. For example, once you store the data, suppose you need the backup file only, you want to carry to another location, then that's what is the thing, using the MySQL dump. It is one of the tool. Using the function, we can uh, uh, separately we can make a one copy of the database. Okay, then we can store in a pen drive, we can carry over in wherever. Okay, or we can send through mail or whatever thing also. Okay, that's what. And for admin purpose, giving the password security, we can protect the file also. Okay, by giving the passwords and everything. Okay, this is the concept. Okay, likewise, whenever here you can see MySQL Server 5.1. Now you can install 8. Okay, 8.0 it is there. So once you can see this MySQL command line client. Hello, are you seeing this slide?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Once you have you installed in your computer before? If you install means I no need to explain.
No, sir.
Okay, installed it. Once you install means just I hope everyone using the Windows. Here also the Windows screen only. You just type
Sir,
my.
I'm not
Yes.
having laptop computer, sir. And sir, பண்றது.
Yeah, definitely you need to buy. No other go. But I'm saying if you are not,
Sir, भैया.
of course. See, you are lying. You are lying, isn't it? Somebody say that.
No, sir. His brother was talking to somebody else.
Okay, okay. I think brother is revealing the
Sir,
fact.
அவனுக்கு class போயிட்டு இருக்கு, sir.
Okay, anyhow, we will see this, and definitely, children. That's what Chandru. We need a laptop, that laptop or desktop. It is. I'm not saying it's a must. If it is there, means it will be better for you. Or else we want to seek others' help. For example, some Android, some program also there, but I tried that for SQL. I'm saying, okay. Likewise, Pyroid is there. No, that is suitable for all type of. Even we can create all type of things by using we installing the plugins. We can do whatever type of program. But what is the thing? Some drawbacks also there. No, likewise in SQL, I found many one or two apps, but it is working certain limits only. Okay, I didn't find that is well worth for me. Anyhow, I will try it. Once it is nice, means easy to use, means then I will tell that app also. I will share the link also from the, you can download from Play Store. So, but anyhow, if it is computer, means it will be very compatible. We can easily do the work. Okay, if it is possible, buy a computer, because now you are in 12th standard. No, anyhow it is needed for you, man. In college, if you are going, means without laptop you cannot do anything. Whatever course you are opting, isn't it? In the time, if you buy, means
அது
it is,
அப்பா பார்த்துக்கலாம்னு இருந்தேன், sir.
don't think that if you are, I'm just giving the instruction. Now the 11th standard has started. No, I given the instruction very lightly nowadays to the 11th standard. Once I started the Python for 11th standard, definitely I will insist the students to buy a laptop. Okay, that's what I'm insisting, because 11th onwards, if you are practicing with the system, that is computer, means it will be easy for you. In 12th standard, you are well versed about the softwares and you can easily do the projects. Okay, mobile, that is not that much. We can use for certain limit. Typing, it's always for me and all, it is very difficult to type. I think so. You people are good in typing, I think so, in mobile. Okay, keys are very small now, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so anyhow, if it is possible, buy it, or else not an issue. Okay, that's what those who are having system, just or else whenever you come to lab also, you have to remember this point. Okay, you just type that MySQL. If you type, means you will get a folder, or you have to install MySQL 8.0. 5.1 is a older one. Anyhow, we can use that also, not an issue. Better we'll go with the updated version. Okay, then you can see, that's what coming to the point. MySQL command line client. You can see this word, command line client. Okay, so by clicking that only, you can get the black screen. You can see this. Okay, first it will ask the enter the password. Okay, once you forgot the password, mean that's all, you cannot open the file. Okay, so just always, that's what I'm saying, you just note down the root password and username and that is login password. Both the things you have to remember it. Okay, once you given the password only, it will just start to open it. Okay, then you can do it. Okay, for example, once you enter the password, you can see it will started to come to the client. So here you have to type your query. Okay, that is our concept. Have you understand that? If you want to exit or quit, if you want to come out from the things, you should not directly click the close button. You can see the close button. No, it is not fine. Okay, so instead of that, you have to type exit, EXIT, or quit, QUIT. Anything you have to type, and you can come out automatically. The window will be get closed. Have you understand this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now you can see this. Already you know that basic things. We are about to complete it. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Okay, I already said no. Pronounce as SQL. You should pronounce the SQL as a SQL. The pronunciation should be like that. Okay. So MySQL is one of the software using the SQL database. That is why SQL is a language, like we say Python. Okay. So we can use whatever interpreter, Spider or Jupyter or ideally. Likewise, we can using MySQL, Oracle. Likewise, we have many softwares are there. We have seen many software names. That is database management system names. Okay, and that's why original version was developed by IBM's this person Almaden Research Center. Here only they developed the first MySQL versions. Okay, later it was developed and it was brought by the Sun Microsystem. Okay, so these are all things, and let me come to the important points. Okay, processing capabilities of SQL. Okay, that is a DDL and DML. So it's a data definition language, data manipulation language. Okay, definition language means how to do the basic operations. That is called definitions. Okay, manipulation means you already heard the word. What is manipulation? What is manipulation? Hello. Do you know it or not? Manipulation means we are making some. Yes. Yes. I'm waiting for your answer.
No, sir, forgot that, sir.
It's not forgettable. Anyhow, manipulation means we are making changes on over it. That is called manipulation. Okay. If you change anything
சார்
over,
நாங்கள் ஸ்கூலுக்கு ஓப்பன் ஆச்சுன்னா நாங்கள் பண்ணலாமா சார் ஐ மீன் லேப்ல?
of course you should do no other go. But portion completion is there. Don't wait for the school reopen because it may open at the last moment. That time everyone will be busy at the projects, practicals, everybody. Okay. So anyhow,
Yes, it seems at this end of the year, vaccine will come and January only they'll open the schools.
yes, of course. So January definitely the
அப்போ என்னைக்கு தான் வர?
exam may be at April or May, even though. Okay, even though the 5 months.
Yes, sir, it will be.
So it is not enough time. No, don't wait for that. That's how I'm coming to tell. You just proceed. We will proceed our work. Okay. Whether if they are given enough time means more enough time means it will be fine. We can do once again the recap. Okay, you have to practice all those things, or else you just complete it. Okay. We want to be ready. Always the March month, January month we have to have a practical. Likewise, if you should have in your mind means it will be better, because already CBSE given the very clear guidance. You should start the online class and do all the things. Okay, then finally we need time. We cannot complete the portion means we cannot expect anything from the CBSE. They already reduced 30% of portions. They given the instruction to all the schools to start the online classes. Now you are seeing no, all the schools having the online classes. So we cannot, it is not a holiday time, it is not a extra thing we are not doing. Actually it is a school.
Yes, sir.
Another way, that's all. Instead of coming to the really, we are doing in virtual, that's all. Okay, now come to the point. DML, that is manipulation data language, means we are changing over the data. Okay, for that some commands are there. For example, not alter, of course, alter, change, modify, these are all the commands are there. So such things, such commands are defined in the DML language, that is data manipulation language. Okay, embedded DML means we are mingled with the some other programming language, like with Python. We are embedding means joining. Okay, joining with the Python, we are creating a code that using called DML. And view, how to view the data, authorization using the password, and integrity, how to establish the relation between the two tables or more than two tables also too. Okay, and transaction control means how the data flow. Okay, how to access the data or how to fetch or retrieve the data, that is called transaction control. Okay, these are all we are literally going to see in the programming part. These points are very important. Now you just keep this point. Whenever you come to type in this means automatically you can understand this concept. Once again, I will teach that also too. Data definition language, they are giving the things. Okay, you can see this major command in the data definition language. Create a table, create a database. Alter means we are making the change over the entire thing, not that manipulation. Here alter means alter the entire table name or database name, like this. Drop means delete. Okay, entire thing, entire table or entire database. Okay, these are all the commands. What command? DDL commands. Question will be asked from this. Write the DDL commands. Definitely this question we can expect in the board.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, create a top.
Create, alter, drop. This is already studied in the 11th standard also. Okay, that's what I'm just touching that I'm going. Okay, it's full of theory only. And DML, that is data manipulation language. it contains two type of manipulation: procedural DML, non-procedural DML. Okay, so what is the meaning they given in the things? You can see in this we specify what data is needed, how to get it. Okay, it's giving the two ways. What are the things it is providing? What are the data we need? How to get? Okay. For example, the query, we will see the queries, that time you can understand it. Okay, non-procedural means it will tell what the data is needed. It won't tell how to access it. Okay, for example, we are saying one thing, get the data, this is the way you have to get the data. That is called procedural. Non-procedural means I need the data, that's all. It doesn't say how to get the data. Okay, so again, do you have any confusion? If you're having confusion, that will be better. Or else if you get the clarity also, it will be fine. Why I'm saying it will be better means whenever we are doing the code, automatically you can understand. Then you can remember, yeah, this is what we have discussed in the starting time. You can easily understand that. That's what. DML, it classifies two types: procedural, non-procedural. What are the commands? You can see: select, insert, update, delete. Select the data. Okay. So in this way only we are saying select the data means need the data. How to select? If you are saying means that is procedural. We didn't say how to select means, then that is called non-procedural. Okay, insert your data, update your value, and delete the data or record. All the things should be in the record only. Record means row wise only. Okay, this is called as DML commands. This is also very important question. The selecting one, no? Select, insert, update, and delete. You just remember this one, this point. This will also will come in the exam. Okay. This is what the example: retrieving the information. Retrieving means getting the data, fetching the data. Okay, inserting a new data. Modifying means updation. Deletion means delete the entire data. That is a record from the table. Okay, have you understand this concept? Have you understood? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just a minute. We will see this. One of the question: what is database? What are the advantage of database system? What is database? It's a computerized record keeping system is called database. What are the advantage of database system?
Easy maintenance of records.
Of course, it is maintenance of record. We can easily update the record. Modification we can easily do, and it is giving the protection, that is by security protection to the by giving the passwords. Okay, we can secure the data. Okay, these are all the advantages are there. Purpose of database we have seen in the slide. So this is the answer. What is DML and DDL? What is the full form for DDL?
Data definition language, data manipulation language.
Okay, give some example command. DDL command, can you say? Create,
Add,
alter, create, alter, drop. Okay, DML, select. Just before we have seen, no, I said that is an important question. Of course, the question also asked. Select, modify, that is update, delete, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm showing the last
Yes,
line.
sir.
You can see this. Select, insert. Yeah, select, insert, update, and delete.
Delete.
What is the difference between primary key and candidate key?
So primary key will be unique over the tables, sir.
Yeah, of course.
But
That's one of
candidate
the things.
key.
No, that's what you have to say. Of course, primary key is a unique. Through that only we can access the record. That is very important. The second point is very important.
Yes,
Through
sir.
the primary key, we can access the entire record. That is called primary key. Candidate key means candidate key also unique. More candidate keys they are there. One among them will be selected as a primary key. Okay.
Primary key.
What is the quality of candidate key? Only we can explain it. There is no use of candidate key. Many keys are there. From one among them, we are chosen as a primary key. That's the thing. Okay. Again, the same question. What is the primary key? What is the restriction imposed on primary key? Restriction means, of course, it should be unique. It should be a distinct value. Distinct means
yes,
value should be unique and value should not be
unique.
null. Value should not be null.
Yes.
Null means what? It should not be empty. Definitely, we
Nothing.
should give some
Should not be empty.
value. Yes. How many primary key can be applied on the table? Only one. That is the
Only
answer.
one.
One primary key can be accessed. Multiple candidate keys are there. Multiple alternate keys are there. But what is the thing? Primary key means it should be only one. Okay. And what is degree and cardinality of the table? Can anyone say that?
Degree is number of columns and cardinality is number of rows.
Very good. Number of records. Very good. Number of rows are record. Good. So this is the example. Okay, students, we completed the first chapter in SQL. Okay, that is DBMS. The chapter name is Database Management System. Okay, in this chapter, we discuss what is database, what is RDBMS, and what are the types of keys are there, and explanation about the keys, multiple softwares, mobile level, what are the softwares, SQL softwares are there, and for PC, for Windows client side and as well as the server side, many softwares we have seen, software name we have seen. Okay, then we have seen DDL and DML, data definition language and their commands, data manipulation language and its commands. Okay, so these degrees, cardinality, tuple, record, field, attributes, we have seen some definitions, terms also, isn't it? That relation. Okay, relation means what? Table. So these things are very important. The terms are very important because we are going to use the same thing. Okay, next thing we are going to literally how to do the SQL commands and all, we will see from the tomorrow class onwards. Okay, students, very nice.
Okay, sir.
Okay, 1 minute, I will take the attendance. Okay.
Sir,
Hmm.
Bharat.
Have a good day, sir.
Wait, I will take the
Bharat
attendance.
Kirupa.
Yes.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
Bharat Kirupa and Inder absent, sir.
Yeah.
Others left now
There are
only,
10
sir.
10 members.
Bharat from the first. Sir,
Bharat is
Bharat
not
from
there.
first, he did not come, sir.
Okay.
Kiruba and Inder did not join the second session, sir.
Subhanandam and I will mark it as absent. Subhanandam and Indra.
And Inder.
Okay.
And others just now left, sir. Just like 2 minutes or 3 minutes before
Yes,
they
they
left.
left. Somebody said through left. It is just
No, sir.
through only, no. Okay. Anyhow,
Sir, Rajshekar told he has network issues, sir.
how he said to you?
So he left. In WhatsApp, he informed, sir.
Okay. Ajit is not there. Ajit is there. Inivel is here. Inder absent. Kribanandam absent. Yes, absent. Krishna Prasad is there. Satish absent. He didn't come, I think so. Shyam. Yeah, he is here. Sriraman, okay. Tejavant is there. Ashwin is there. Bharat absent. Chandru is there. Hasan is there. Naveen Kumar. Naveen Kumar left.
Naveen Kumar left, yes, sir. Left before like 5 minutes he left.
Raj Shagar also same thing. You are here, sir. Okay,
Sir.
good. Okay, students, very nice time, and we will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will see literally how to do
Yes,
this
sir.
work and all. Okay. Okay, students. Bye.
Okay, sir. Have a good day, sir.